Hi, I'm Raül Bonilla. I'm a singer-songwriter from Barcelona, and I'm asking people why they live in Barcelona, why they come to Barcelona, why they want to visit Barcelona, and why they stay in Barcelona, what they like about Barcelona. Today I'm with David Phillips. So tell us a bit about yourself. Just introduce yourself, please.
Well, my name's David Phillips, and I just called you out. My name's David Phillips, and I'm a singer-songwriter, and I play guitar and some other stuff for the instruments, and I produce records, my own records usually.
Do you live in Barcelona?
Yeah,
Yeah,
long time.
but for a long time? Oh
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah.
When did you get here for
I
the first
got
time?
here. It starts in 2000. I came
2000.
here for a holiday with my brother.
Uh-huh,
It was his idea. Because some friends of ours back in Nottingham, where I'm from,
uh-huh.
we used to play a lot of jazz. My brother's a great jazz organ player and piano player. And we used to play a lot of jazz together in Nottingham. And there was a few guys that came over here to play. I think they played the Pippa Club and some other places.
Uh-huh.
This is back in 1999, something like that. And then they came back to Nottingham, kind of talking maravillas.
Marvelous things
Marvelous, all these great things about Barcelona's jazz scene.
Uh-huh.
So my brother said, hey, why don't we go out and check it out? So I said, okay, let's go. So we came out on holiday, and I think that was 2000. I was kind of bored of my job. I was working as a sound engineer and lighting engineer in theatres and stuff like that. I wasn't bored, but I wanted to do something more with music. I was working gigs in the evening and working daytime in theatres and stuff like that. Yeah, I just kind of really liked the idea of selling everything I had and bringing my jazz guitar out.
Like you burnt everything in there and just came.
I quit my job. I didn't have much. I had a guitar, a car, which was easy to sell my car. I lived very light back then. I've got too much stuff nowadays, and I stayed for 6 months. And I came with £1,500. And back then, it was pesetas.
And there was a lot of money
There was
here.
a shitload of money. And I lived for 6 months
Yeah.
without doing any work. I didn't do any work at all. I just lived for 6 months in Barcelona, playing jazz in clubs and just jam sessions, getting to know people. But then I ran out of money. I had no money left, so I had to go back home.
Work a little bit more.
I went home and worked on a building site. So I was constructing houses and playing jazz gigs at night. Earned enough money to come back, which was 2002, January 2002. And that's the date I classed that I came to live in Barcelona. As soon as I got back, I pretty much realised that I was missing Barcelona. After maybe like a month, I was starting to get...
So when you first got here, first time, what you thought of it?
You know what, I don't even remember, because it's so long ago and I've been here for so long now that I don't remember. Exotic, everything was very different.
Yeah.
I mean, the food was different, obviously the language was different. It was just bizarre, it was strange, everything was strange, everything smelled different, everything looked different.
Yeah,
The light's
definitely.
different.
Light's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that difference, was it like friendly difference? Or was it awkward? Was it stranger friendly?
It was a mix. I mean, like everything in life, I suppose there was good things and bad things. There were things that I couldn't get used to, like the horario.
The time schedule. Or,
Just the whole thing of, I mean, in Nottingham, gigs were starting at 7, 8 o'clock. You were home in bed by 11:30 at the very latest, you know. I mean, some gigs went late in clubs and stuff. I couldn't get used to that. That took me a while. I still haven't got used to it. And also, I'm from the country. I mean, I lived in Nottingham in the city for a while, but I was born until I was 21. I lived in the countryside. So the smell, especially in summer,
Pollution.
was one of the
Yeah.
bad things. Yeah, pollution, the alcantarillas, the drains. But even that was kind of exotic. But I mean, good stuff was obviously, the light, the outdoor kind of lifestyle, learning the language was fantastic.
What do you think? Because we got 2 languages here.
Well, I didn't even know until I got out here. It was something that no one had told me, and I hadn't done my research. There was no Google back then. And so I turned up thinking, Spain, and then I'm starting to learn Spanish. And then I'm starting to see these words, and I'm asking people, and then people say, no, that's Catalan. And then I start to realise, oh shit, there's 2 languages here. Okay. But then I start asking people, what should I learn? And most people say, well, at least start with Spanish, because that's the one. If you're going to travel as well, and Spanish comes in handy. I got lost in San Francisco once and found myself in a Mexican barrio.
Suburb or area.
And I was completely out of place. And I was trying to find a guitar shop. Back then, this is a long time ago, I had a very strong accent from my village. Now it's gone because I've lived here for so long, it's calmed down. But I was asking these Mexican guys where this guitar shop, and they were looking at me like...
They didn't get...
I spoke to them in Spanish, and all of a sudden they were like my best buddies, and they took me to the guitar shop. But also, I mean, the people you'll know as well, but working as a musician here, you're constantly working with people from outside
Yeah.
of,
Yeah.
of Spain. A lot of Swedish guys, American guys, and so it's always
You've been living here for nearly 2 decades now, right?
17 years.
17
since
years.
2002. Yeah.
So you've seen it change a lot. You've seen Barcelona change a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, the big changes I've noticed, obviously, that everyone will tell you is the amount of tourism.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just gone crazy.
Crazy.
I mean, to the point. I mean, it feels weird a giddy complaining about giddies, but it's got to the point where you just
Yeah, but
in
you live
summer,
here.
you can't move. You can't.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do anything. There's nothing wrong with tourism. I mean, I came here, I ended up here because of tourism. I was
Yeah.
a tourist, and that's how. But there's a certain kind of tourism that's starting to really take a hold here, which is the kind of drunken,
Yeah.
easy party kind of place. A lot of Airbnbs. You get a lot of drunken tourists in the street
Yeah.
at 4 a.m.
I'm completely fine about getting drunk. Yeah.
Yeah, no, nothing about it. No,
Yeah.
no,
But
nothing against
Uh,
that.
the thing is that I think that kind of tourism, they don't give a fuck about where they are. They don't care if they're in Barcelona. They don't care if they are anywhere. Just cheap booze and
Cheap booze, tapas, and sun.
Yeah.
As long as they've got that, they're happy. Which is also fine to a point. But when it starts,
I can understand.
when it starts to kind of affect the way the locals live, and people getting up for work. Obviously, I don't get up for work in the morning, but some people, living in my building, they're getting up for work at 6 in the morning, and they can't sleep because they're all night. That's a big change I've noticed, especially Carrer Blai.
Yeah.
I sound like an old man moaning now. When I was a lad, back in the day.
remember back in the day.
I remember. But we used to go there and eat. It used to be places where you go and have lunch or dinner, and it was great. Now I never go to Blai because you can't get a seat. You can never get a place on the terraza. Impossible. I think, when there's that clash between locals and tourists and the tourists start to kind of upset the way the locals live, then I think something needs to be addressed. But they seem to be addressing it. I mean, I'm getting lots of letters now through the post saying, call this number if you have problems with tourism, with noise. Here's an email you can send. Do this if you have a tourist piso next to you. And there's a few things starting to come in saying it's hard to complain about it without sounding like an old man. Because a lot of it is young people who come to get drunk. And when you get to a certain age and you start complaining about young people getting drunk, then you're like,
you're not gonna do it.
Yeah, well, you were never young, you didn't get drunk.
Yeah, I did, and I made a lot of noise.
Screaming and shouting. Oh, maybe I did. Oh shit! All right. Well, I didn't do it in Barcelona.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of difficult.
So you're planning to stay here in Barcelona?
Yeah, man. I
Maybe
mean, I've done
next year.
I've had a lot of times when I thought about leaving, just because Barcelona's a great, fantastic quality of life, and it's a very relaxed lifestyle here. And there are gigs, and you can earn a living from music. But as a career in music,
it's tough. Yeah.
There's not much happening career-wise. You know, I mean, unless you get into one of the Spanish or Catalan pop bands, then you're going to be playing hotels and restaurants for the rest of your life, which is one of the things that made me think maybe I should move to one of to a place that has more of a music industry. And the UK and the US are the two, obviously the two big ones. But then leaving behind this kind of quality of life that we have here, and just this kind of relaxed attitude that there is, and just I don't know, it's just so hard to do. And I've tried so many times to push myself. I even applied almost for the visa for America, the musician working visa thing. I just don't want to leave. Also, kind of music at some point it's always been important into my life, but it stopped being quite so important after a while. I don't know if it's age or what it is, or just after releasing so many records and just only kind of just going like this every time you do something new. But it got to the point where I started kind of valuing. So it's in English, valuing. I think so.
I'd say that. I would say it.
Yeah, we'll say that then. We'll say valuing. Valuing other things above a career or kind of this fame or whatever the hell in music. Yeah. And that's when I really started to relax into Barcelona. It happened really recently.
David, thank you so much.
My pleasure, man. Thank you.
I want to say bye. See you in the next video.
See you next time.
Dave Phillips. Thank you, man.
My pleasure, man. Thank you.
If you like my videos, please subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram or Facebook, just clicking on the logos. If you're a die-hard fan of what I do, you can become my Patreon. But also you're welcome if you do nothing but enjoy the videos. That's the magic of internet. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye.